Hello, Aquarius, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your May Horoscope from me, Kim, at Expressions of the Universe. Full flower moon in Scorpio is happening. It's happening in your ninth house of expansion and adventures. So hopefully you will be having some new adventures soon. But things that you've been wishing for, the blessings, they are expanding, they are growing. The new moon in Gemini on May 22nd will be hitting you in your sixth house. So that's your daily routines, attention to detail. It's also your health. With the full moon in the ninth house, I'm going to say be really careful how much you're consuming. Whether it be food or alcohol or even social media, because that's where the expansion can take place. In your physical body could be overloaded, and that's the message I'm picking up. So I have shuffled these decks to save us time. Let's get started. Oh, can't even make this up. So I shuffled them, but I don't look at the cards until I do the reading. And it's the ninth house, so that's perfect. It's perfect for the Aquarians for this full flower moon. It is the last super moon of 2020. This is excitement and expansion. Just look at those fireworks going off. Often the ninth house indicates foreign travel. I doubt we will be having any of that in the month of May. And so I would just count on your blessings, and that would be what is expanding. Underlying, it's the eighth house. This could be your wallet, your pocket, other people's money coming into your possession, other people's real estate, such as via inheritances. That would be horrible, but that is the reality. The eighth house is ruled by Pluto. Scorpio lives in the eighth house, so that's more full moon energy. That is changes, transformations, and a rebirth of some sort. The seventh house. Wow, these are all house cards. Seventh house is our partnerships and marriages. So that would be expanding. That could also be a boost to income through partnership. And then the fourth house. This is the hearth and the home. This is mother. This is nesting down. This is beautiful energy. So I could predict that there will be a lot of changes in and around the home. Some of you could even be buying a new home or looking to buy a home, or even just, shopping online and seeing what you like. I hear yard work. I hear projects. I hear, new furniture coming. So let's move on to this deck. On top of the ninth house card, we have, it's the third house, messages. So what's interesting about this being on top of the ninth house card, the expansion, the adventures, expect unexpected messages to be coming to you, unexpected phone calls, unexpected text messages. This could be where the expansion takes place, as far as maybe there could be a new offer in the somewhere in the near future. This is full moon energy right now, so it's really kind of hard to predict. Trying to think. Something that, for some of you, something that you thought got away, as far as maybe like a job that you had wanted, it could now come back around, or even a property that you had your eye on. So on top of the eighth house, we have Libra, I balance, which would be more seventh house. I balance would be keeping a check on your partner's wallet and bank account. Make sure they're not overspending, balancing out some things around, and justice involved around wills and inheritances for some of you. All right, 11th house. Wow, you're getting all that. You have Aquarians, sun signs, rising signs, and moons have so much energy going on right now because the 11th house of friends is coming up, and that's doubled with the partnership. So I see collaborations in the works for a lot of Aquarians with your friends. You could be collaborating on some new projects that actually could expand into a new business. And then on top of the 4th house, it's the Taurus card I have, and I love that because this could be the acquisition of a new property, or even for some of you, a child. I'm hearing a child could be coming in, you know, like being conceived this month, which would mean they would be born in February of 2021. So pay attention, Aquarians. All right, so now we have Justice on top of, interesting, because it's on top of that Libra card, the card, and I said the word justice. So there could be some legal issues involved for you, contracts that need to be signed. Pay attention to that, but this is also bringing things into balance. Can you see those scales? All right, interesting again. So on top of the 8th house card, and this is the Libra I balance, it's the Death card, but it's in reverse. So this is an ending. This is an inheritance. This is money coming in from something ending, and some sort of legal, like a will or a contract, or the ending of a job possibly. Something is coming to an end, but don't worry, with the card being in reverse, it's not as bad as you may be thinking it is right now. It's a little bit of chaos, picking up some throat chakra stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. You know, my life is very touched by Aquarians, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. So it's like, I think the throat chakra thing was saying, stop talking about it because we don't want to talk about it. We're just going to have to wait and see. Okay, I love this. So on top of that partnership in the 11th house, we have the Ace of Cups. This is the beginning of a brand new partnership or relationship. It could be a new phase. I do feel that this is business related though. Oh, shh, dogs. Oh, I'm sorry, but they're gonna go crazy. We'll just wait it out. See, this is what happens when the weather's really nice and people are walking their dogs. These two freak out. And I'm sorry, I apologize. So on top of this 4th house and the Taurus I have card, we have the Chariot. This is a decision has to be made. This is also more balance with that Justice card and the Libra I balance. This is the yin and the yang, the light and the shadow. You have to choose a path. You have to go left or right. There will be a decision that has to be made. And I do feel that it's around some piece of property or child related, mother related, definitely like home and family related. Now, sorry about the dogs. It is what it is. Your crystal card, and I love this because I really feel that it goes with this bundle. It's Charoite. It is Path of Service. This is telling you that you need to get on that divine path. I'm feeling that there is some sort of co-creation project coming for a lot of you. Your animal totem is deer spirit, and it says bring a gentle touch, and I love that. It's a weird looking deer though. The deer, if you have ever had the the luckiness to encounter one face to face. They're quite large. I would guess that they probably weigh maybe, 1,000, 1,500 pounds, maybe 1,200 pounds. They're extremely powerful animals. They could knock you over and kill you. However, they're so super gentle. They don't need to use force. They don't need to use that power because their power lies within their stillness and their quietness. And that's what this card is telling you to do this month, Aquarians. Okay, so can't even make this up. Goes right with this. It's fork in the road. A decision has to be made. You have to choose a path. Now, your crystal card is saying choose a path of service, but a decision will have to be made. So that's just confirmation for you. Your shamanic card, it says stand still. So this is a place where you're not sure where to go. You're at a standstill, things are not moving. This is really just telling me that you need to be patient until you know when to make your move, or when you will know when to strike. And I think that would be coming in around the new moon on May 22nd. Archangel Zadkiel or Zadkiel is showing up as your angel card, and he is saying that he will help you to find tolerance and forgiveness. He works on the violet ray, which is perfect for Aquarians. Let me put these glasses on. I haven't been reading these in full. He's going to help you release lower vibrations and ascend to a higher way of being. And that is part of this, the violet ray. So your affirmation says, I am cleansed within the violet flame. So there's a lot of things that you're having to let go of this month. And full moon is perfect for that. All right, so dry desert is coming up. And this is saying that a lot of you are feeling almost as if there isn't enough, that things have dried up, there's not enough money, maybe there's not enough groceries, maybe there's not enough work. That totally makes sense at this time, but this is asking you to count your blessings, because somewhere in the horizon there is an oasis of a cool pool of water for you to dip your feet in and to take a drink. But you have to count your blessings here and now first in order to see that oasis, that mirage, so to speak. And your final card for this reading, and this goes perfect, it's cow spirit. So not only are we in the sun in Taurus this month, which is represented by the cow and the bull, but this also talks about a lack mentality and knowing that you have more than you probably realize, that it's time for you to count your blessings. You are not as poor as you think you are. And this cow also talks about nourishment, the food that you have, abundance, and also asking for what it is that you need. So if you feel that you don't have something, yell it out to the angels, saying, angels, I need work. Angels, I need money. Angels, I need groceries. And then let it go and wait, because usually within 24 hours, whatever it is, if you are passionate enough about it, it will come. But you also have to be open to receiving when it shows up, because it may not show up in the form that you're thinking in your mind. And so a lot of times we turn things away that show up for us because it doesn't look like how we envisioned it. And then people will say, oh, well, I've been waiting and I've been waiting and I've been asking. And it's like, there's this whole story that I won't get into right now, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Anyway, that's all I have for you for this month. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please share it with your friends. Be sure to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, and my website at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead, hit my head, and click the bell so you get notifications when I put out more videos. I have some good things in the works, so stay tuned. And thank you for watching. Bye.